Hello. Oh, so this is the library door. Oh shit, I have the ability.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter.
I am.
If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah, I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done.
Oh.
Why should I ever stand in your way?
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
Okay.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you.
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Alright. So Wanda was writing in secret code. Elemental rods have been returned.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic.
I found a few elemental rods,
Wanda
didn't I?
was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
I know where the altar is. What's else in the library? Ooh, another special chest. Epic chest. Observations of the Blood. Notes by Damon Hellstorm. Expert from page 113. Mysterious Scribe. Note from Agatha. Stout will, the last to stand. Raw earth. Ooh, a journal page. Caretaker journal. Alright, that looks like to be it in here. I will have to come back and open up that epic chest. Oh, wild hunt. Oh, throughout the occurrence of fauna is widely reported that there would still be documented cases of the wild hunt occurring in modern times. If one wishes to hear about the hounds of Anwen as they course overhead, areas of historic suffering are always an excellent place to start. So the wild hunt, cool. Bottle of 18-year aged root beer. That could not be good. I think it's through this door, right? Yep.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
Oh. That worked.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Everywhere.
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal...
I feel like
our
we got at
notes
least
will
one of
aid
the
in the
rods, right?
search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
An arcane key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Alright, thank you. I got 3 rods already. Which one do us? Where? Does it matter?
Perhaps I should try this somewhere else. The old magic still holds. This does not work. One more to go.
It's missing one. Got 4 keys? When did this happen? Got iridium, clean, enlightened, something. Well, I'm missing one more element. I got fire, water, ice, I think that is. Who knows what the other one is? Where do I get it from? From this point on is optional. It can be done at any time without regard of the main story. When you are ready, return to your quarters and go to sleep for each night to start the next day. Alrighty. Well, I like exploring. I just need more abilities. found one of them in the blood cave, right? Where we got the ability, so who's to say there's not gonna be another one in there? We'll select a hero to gain 1 overpowered and 2 vulnerable free.
I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the standing stones.
Oh yes, that
Your
place.
ancestors among the blood used them to converse with the elder gods.
How does that work?
Members of the blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning.
Some words of power, you say.
Hello, Hunter.
You said
In a
something
world full of
earlier
mysteries,
about the
the
blood.
blood have managed. They were an ancient
Not clicking
race,
anything.
said to be born of the elder gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves.
Oh.
Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she is not buried here.
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wondergore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much, but I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person.
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well.
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
Okay. Ow, fuck. Hey there, buddy. Okay. I bet you. I don't know what else to do. I need to find one more rod. I remember finding two of the rods I found in the Abbey here, or like in this actual like building. One of the rods I found in Where did I find one of the rods? In one of the blood gates. After entering the blood gate and whatnot. Right? I think so. I'm just gonna use the arcane keys. May as well. Yeah, remember I found one of the rods in here.
What is this?
Well, it's my room. My room's over here. Gloss is required to purchase 100 quarter upgrades. Gloss can be obtained by completing missions. I think I have like 100 and something gloss. Alright, let's go sleep. I'm sure we sleep with the sunglasses on, with the aviators on. Oh, hello, what the
After all
Lilith.
these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
What just happened? Did I get woken up?
Was that really her?
Ah, research. Forge. Where's Tony?
I just hope this is what you were expecting, Hunter.
Oh, Book of Ashanti. You complete 2 missions with
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going?
some gamma coil, babe.
What do you think?
Light and dark abilities. Light, dark, or power designated playing more light, dark ability combo under overall balance towards the alignment. Oh, I can upgrade the forge for 100 credits. Craft a powerful single-use combat item.
An undeniable essence of power. Come back tomorrow, Hunter. Always a pleasure.
It's over there. Alright, item bench can be used to craft powerful combat items for the heroes. Combat items can have powerful effects when used in combat, and they do not cost a combat or card play. Combat items are consumed on use, so make sure you restock between missions. Okay, gain 1 move free, draw 2 cards free, gain 1 redraw free, select a hero to taunt an enemy free, select a hero to cure.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
I just made 1 of each. Fuck it. Okay, where am I? I'm going up here. Iron Man's just outside. Captain Marvel and Caretaker over here. They all want to talk to me.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Hero requests. A life of a superhero is complicated and sometimes they could use your advice. Other times they might ask you for a favor. Help heroes with their problems to receive new rewards. Okay. Tony takes a break from training and gives you a quick assessment as you approach. You're clearly the expert in demon hunting around here. What's your opinion on how we should train? A true warrior values technique over brute strength, repetition and study, not fire and fury. Train like you fight with furious intent, no quarter, no mercy, tender. Increase the chance to draw a card on your Iron Man, 30% injury chance.
Thanks, Hunter.
Okay.
How long has Spider-Man been out there running around? That kid has stamina, I'll give him that.
Okay. Who's sparring with today? You know what, we're taking you out, Strange.
Even a sorcerer supreme.
Peace.
Hey Hunter, when you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room?
Sure. Wait, didn't you want to talk to me as well?
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you.
Okay.
I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
Even you admitted the library is too valuable to be locked away. I'd only hoped to find something, anything that might help us in our fight against Lilith.
You could have come to me first, at least tried to convince me. We both know I wouldn't have listened, but I would have appreciated the honesty.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me.
Oh,
With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
Alright. Oh, hello.
Central is ready to work.
Decrypting intel caches. Captain Marvel can decrypt Hydra intel caches at her central workstation, revealing ops that individual heroes can undertake to gain rewards. Oh, it's like sending people out?
Tony might take all the credit for this thing, but just imagine where we'd be right now without Ada Lovelace.
Ada Lovelace.
This stuff is actionable. Let's shut it
The
down.
not-so-good doctor. Hell's Kitchen.
Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the
Alright.
available hero ops listed on Central.
Dark Hero Op.
Handle that. We're ready to make a move.
Alright, so Captain Marvel's gonna go take care of that.
Thanks, Hunter.
The Abbey is now yours to explore. Check your objective on the map to see what is available and look around to see if your heroes can use a hand. Missions are waiting for the mirror table when you are ready. Tip you if you'd like to review any tutorials. Yeah. So Captain Marvel still has a exclamation point.
Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for real aliens.
Oh.
There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
Oh, cool.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire.
Always forget about that part.
It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Marvel felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Okay.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or
that is true.
reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
That much power. And it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure, what about us?
Everything.
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive, but I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack. Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
Sure.
I will consider that.
Of course.
I don't know about that just yet. Customization options. Oh, that's what this was. Oh. Oh, cool. I'm sure I'm going to change my outfit up eventually. Something else in the hero tab that I don't see. New ability to upgrade. Mirror table missions.
Time to take it to the next level.
It says I have an upgrade available.
Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Alright, so this one I'm just missing resources. I need attack essence. So much for the upgrade.
Later.
What missions do I have available? General missions. Unlike story missions, general missions are led by heroes other than the hunter. The hunter can be brought on these missions, but they are not required. General missions can be pursued at any time. New story mission has been added to the mirror table. Alright. Okay, so story mission right here. Spider-Man's! Defeat enemies, destroy device. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I want to call it quits right here. We have 3 missions on the board. 2 of them a general, we can just do with any heroes we like. And the main mission, which involves Spider-Man, meaning we're probably going to go help Spider-Man out with Venom. Maybe Spider-Man joins the team. That'd be dope. But yeah, I've been having fun with this game. Turn-based combat is not my ideal form of gameplay, but the story is interesting enough and I love superheroes, so it works out. But yeah, we'll be back sooner or later. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.